life in prison without parole. This is breaking news coming out of Boise, Idaho, where Judge Stephen Hippler just sentenced Bryan Kohberger to life in prison without the possibility of parole. Just over 3 months ago, Kohberger pleaded guilty to 4 counts of first-degree murder. Hippler called the case deeply painful and emotional, but said focusing too much on motive in the case would give the defendant, quote, undue attention. The judge said he had read through more than 1,000 pages of pre-sentencing documents about the case and said he believed the defendant understood the gravity of his actions. Last month, Kohberger's attorneys asked for mercy from prosecutors in a motion that said their client had an incredibly difficult childhood and exhibited severe behavioral and educational issues. But prosecutors argued there was no excuse for the crime and asked the judge to disregard the defense's request. His white Hyundai Elantra was captured on surveillance footage near the crime scene, and he was later identified as a suspect through a genealogy website, according to court documents. Idaho judge sentences Bryan Kohberger to life in prison without the possibility of parole. As we know more, we will definitely come back on and share more with you. And 1 count of felony burglary in connection with the November 2022 deaths of 4 university students in Idaho. And you can also share your thoughts in the comments. We love to hear from you. Thanks for watching. All 4 students were found stabbed to death in their off-campus home in Moscow, Idaho. Authorities believe Kohberger trespassed into the home through a window and used a large, sharp knife to attack each victim multiple times. The case drew national attention and captivated the country as details of the crime and the investigation were made public. In a courtroom packed with members of the victim's family, Judge Hippler formally sentenced Kohberger to 5 life terms without the possibility of parole, plus an additional 39 years. Before the sentencing, several members of the victim's family spoke, each tearfully describing the lasting emotional impact the case has had on them and their loved ones. One by one, they addressed Kohberger directly, asking him why he did what he did. But Kohberger, who had waived his right to speak at the hearing, did not respond. As part of the plea agreement, prosecutors agreed not to seek the death penalty against Kohberger, which likely would have been a topic of debate during the sentencing. Kohberger was arrested in December 2022 after a nationwide manhunt following the killings of Ethan Chapin, Madison Morgan, Xana Kernodle, and Kaylee Goncalves. The case against Kohberger was built on multiple types of evidence, including DNA, surveillance footage, cell phone data, and digital footprint evidence. So there you have it, the latest breaking news. While you're here, make sure to subscribe to the channel so you get more of our fact-driven, unbiased coverage.